Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 5 of the Spark Up Show, where we'll be talking everything startup. I'm your host, Katekani Valoi, Morodzwi, Kalanga, Ndondolovane, Njilaba Ololuko Olola Utotsobeka, also known as Mwana Usadi. Last week, we spoke about getting funding for your business. Look at you, baller. Yep. Anyway, now we're ready to let the world know about your business and start providing it with your product or service. So, we're going to discuss ways of getting your product to market and creating some buzz around your product or service. Let's have a look at some videos from people who know a lot more than I do about this topic and hear what they have to say. Remember to join the conversations using the hashtags, #SparkUp, #GetInvolved, and for this episode, #SellSell. Watch the videos.
Biggest frustration that I found as a guest in South Africa is that people do this with their ideas. And I'm kind of going, there is no value to ideas. With all due respect, there are some people who are working unbelievable things where there is an element of truth to the value of the IP, intellectual property. But generally, your idea is not what's going to protect you. Go out there, your clients, your network, your distribution partners, your revenue lines, the web of entanglement, that's what's going to protect you. Well, the moment you have an idea or your other business with the art, the moment you're out there, somebody's going to copy you. So the only market protection you have is clients. Clients are usually relatively sticky, as you know from banking relationships and from your cell phone provider. But this is why I kind of say, first, if you're an entrepreneur, share your idea like crazy. Nobody's going to suddenly quit their job to copy you and start it, because the reality is there's not much money in the first 2-3 years anyway of starting a business. And tools, there's lots of them. Sharing is the first thing. Use social networks, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Twitters, your Google+. Put up there what you're doing, and more specifically, going back to the first point, know how it fits into an ecosystem. Know what you want. There's no point saying, I'm starting a business, I need funding. Nobody's going to fund you. Rather say, I'm starting a business in the art world and I'm looking for art distributors and art galleries who we can partner up for the midterm. Now people know what to help you with.
I think we always forget about friends and family and a role that they can play. So I always think a starting point is once you've set up something, you need to let your immediate friends and family know. So this is the service I'm offering, here's what we do, and get the word out. So by doing that, your friends, sisters, brothers, cousins all have friends, and if you're known for one particular thing, then that's how the word spreads. So for example, the first thing I would say is go to your social network, go to your immediate group of friends, go to your WhatsApp group and say, this is what I'm doing, explain it, here's how it works, and then let that simmer for a while. I think what starts happening is people have conversations all the time. So someone is looking for a service, someone has a problem, and if you are solving that problem, then the discussion starts. I actually know a guy who does X, Y, and Z. And then the word of mouth kicks in. So I'd say start with your immediate circle, see how they can help you gain a bigger circle. I think the power of social media is knowing that you can tap into the 300 friends that your friend has. And that's how the world grows. So start with your immediate circle, friends and family being the first.
I invest in a couple of ladies events, right? So far this month I've invested in one where I sponsor the VIP packages and I give them some of my product, and then I get an opportunity to speak about my product to the rest of the audience while I have displayed something, so then some sales may come off of that. I go to markets almost every weekend where literally you set up your table and then people are coming to the market. If there's lots of foot traffic, it's great. If not, then at least there's been a bit of brand awareness. And then the last way is that I'm actually starting on this, where I am forming relationships with hair salon owners and spa owners to stock my product. I've even had some people approach me to do that, so that shows a great sign that there's some movement out there, there's some awareness of people understanding what it is that I'm selling, and them saying that they want. But access to market is really one of the most difficult things, because that's where your hustler spirit has to come out. That's it.
One of my favorite quotes is by a guy called A.G. Lafley, who once said, execution is the only strategy your customer sees. That's what sales and brand building are all about, execution. And here's a heads up, guys. Your first execution is going to suck and probably make you feel awkward and feel like giving up a little bit. That's okay. They say if you're not embarrassed of your first attempt at execution, then you waited too long to execute. Stop waiting. Get out there, sell your product, tell people about your brand. And as you do, be personally invested, but remember it's not personal. Be open to feedback, hear it, decide if it has merit, and if it does, act on it. That's how you learn, it's how you improve, and it's how you increase your chances of succeeding. I'll say it again, guys. Execution is the only strategy that your customer sees. So get out there and start executing. That's it for this, our second last episode of season 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in next week for the last episode of the season, can't believe it's the end, where we'll recap all of our lessons learned and drop some wisdom to get you sparked up and energized to get your business started. 7 a.m. every Monday, one more Monday. Why? Because winners love Mondays, bruh. Now, as I said in episode 1, I really like to help people get involved in startups, not just as founders, but also as contributors with their time, skills, and resources. I'm trying to work on a way to connect all of these contributors and the startups in need of services. So I'll keep you guys posted on my progress, but please let me know if you have any ideas around how to get it done, or if you want to get involved as a contributor or a startup needing help. Hit me up on social media at SparkUp Show or at Mwanamusadi on Twitter and Insta, and the SparkUp Show on Facebook. Remember to follow the channel and keep the conversation going using the hashtags SparkUp and get involved on social media. Guys, for what we are about to do, Africa was never ready. Let's spark up.